Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last order. 5:45, have the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She busts into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
I'm on my knees like that, Lord, please pray for me. Say the grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On play action, now McCarthy. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2nd down and 6 now. Now McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Naylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action. Love to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. Able to find his man, Kraft. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Packers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond.
Yeah, typical Madden shit.
To begin this game.
What up,
Give
man?
a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force
You the person on PC.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
PC.
Yep.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line.
But you got your Xbox, like
the
I got a game on PC.
Oh, the Game Pass, right. Yeah, I'm thinking about building my PC now,
their
man.
next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
Wow.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break.
My Wi-Fi is shitty right now.
15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after
Both kids and my girl playing on their shit.
Here's
On the
3rd and
foot.
7. Throwing. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he will get this.
And Epic Games.
End zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, 77 yards.
Hey, come over here,
Packers are
bro.
an extra point away from evening this one up. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To the air with McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. McCarthy going to throw again. This one brought in by Jefferson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air again, McCarthy. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love, they go play action now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down and 8. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
It was tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Packers 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Watson has it right side. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Dobbs goes in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 42. Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over.
The guy's man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 39 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. That's Naylor. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On play action. Love to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake, Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Powerful running. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just
I meant to go with the cover 6 and I fucking hit blitz.
Analytics will tell you
I hit blitz.
It's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And his play
what a fucking game, man. You've gotten better since last year, man. I give you that. Gotten better.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, now I remember we played last year. We had the other I think the Raiders.
It's a game of
I've definitely gotten better, man. I've been chilling.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Nah, I hear that,
man.
5 points of contact necessary at
GG,
this stage
man.
as they'll run on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Green Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be